Good afternoon, Georgetown. I have 6 updates for you. It's time for the Midweek News Report. Number 1 is related to Sunday worship. Last Sunday, we saw our largest crowd gathering in different places in not only in our sanctuary, in our gathering area, but in the summit. And we don't know if this is going to continue, but we want to just give a couple of reminders. Because the sanctuary is getting more full, one of the things you may find is that the sanctuary is full and the doors are closed into the sanctuary. That just means that you will be led by one of our greeters either to the gathering area or to the activities center, which we know as the gym. And so just a heads up on that. We still offer the summit, which is the upstairs area in the new addition, as a place for mask-only folk. And please also know that as the weather gets colder, some of you have asked, so what will we be doing about our coats? And what we want to encourage you to do is wear them in. You can either keep them on or keep them in the pew with you. Because of our social distancing, you could put your jacket or your coat in the pew in front of you. Number 2, we are trying to have a Wednesday song service or hymn sing. And some of you have suggested this and we've thought it's a great idea. Some of you have not been ready to come back to church. Some of you want to sing, but you're not comfortable with doing that indoors. The staff has been working at trying to find a way to do just such a service, and we're thinking about next Wednesday from 6 to 6:30 and doing that out in the parking lot. Now, as we do a little advanced glance into next week, we're noticing that the weather doesn't look great. So the week that we try and pull this off, we will let you know, let's say on a Monday or a Monday and a Tuesday, if we will be able to do that on a Wednesday night. But just know, we've heard that desire and we're trying to address it, and we're looking forward to the first time we might be able to do something like that. But just stay in tune, stay in touch. Number 3 for us is tonight there is a meet and greet. Tim Sliedrich, one of our missionary partners, is going to be hosting a meet and greet for the Freedom Boys ministry, and that's going to take place on the patio out in front of the cadet barn, and that's going to happen at 7 o'clock. There'll be hot dogs and some desserts served, as well as an opportunity to hear more about this ministry. Again, that's tonight at 7 o'clock. You may also know, number 4, that we're halfway through the next fundraising and ministry partnership initiative. This is Habitat for Humanity. Lakeshore Habitat for Humanity has reached out to us probably a month or 2 ago, actually reached out to one of our members and said, thank you for your giving and your support that you've done. And we just want you to know that we're way behind on some of these projects because we can't do fundraising. And one of our members shared that with us to consider this as a possible ministry initiative. We've run this through the deacons, they agreed. And so we've put it out there before you. There's a woman who's in Hamilton whose house has begun, but it's still in process, and they're $30,000 behind. And as a Lakeshore Habitat for Humanity partnering church and classes, we thought, let's put this out before Georgetown. Since last week, I've received an email from Lakeshore Habitat from the homeowner, and I just want to read you a snippet of what she says. She says, stay home, stay safe. But what if you don't have a home? Or what if it's not safe, or it's overcrowded, or it adds more stress because it's not affordable? This is a fact for many families right here in West Michigan, like my little family. With the governor's orders to stay home, stay safe, when these orders first came out, we were finally making some progress on what would be our home. It put a quick halt on many things for many people. For us, it added to the already stressful situation our family was already in. I'm a single mom now. 3 of my kiddos still live with me. My oldest grew up very fast. But I went through a bad divorce from a bad situation that we needed to get out of. raising my kids the best I can and showing them that there are many, many people who have beautiful hearts in this world and have now stepped up to help our family and others to have a safe place to go home to. My kids know that they are loved. They know that helping others is not only a blessing, not only to be a recipient, but also to be a helper. And soon I will get to tell them, let's go home. And they will know exactly where that is, a safe place built with love and hope and support, where they can feel safe, make memories, and always have a safe place to come home to. Thank you, Lake Michigan Habitat. So that's part of what we are part of, and it's important to have a name and a face and a story. So with this email will come another reminder of the Cadman family. We're going to be doing fundraising for Lake Michigan Habitat for one more week, and we wanted you to know the backstory on this. Number 5, Dan Ackerman, who was a former youth pastor of this church, is going to be our worship leader this coming Sunday. And we wanted to just give a reminder that Dan Ackerman not only has some history with Georgetown, but so much history that years ago, Dan and his wife had lost a child, and that child's name was Micah. And Micah's house, our chief ministry center at this time, is named after Dan Ackerman's son. So we welcome Dan and his family this coming Sunday. Last, number 6 on the list is just a reminder that we are working through our series on crosswords. We are still in the month of listening, and we want to encourage you to do that personally and with your neighbors and with the world around us. Next week, Wednesday, we will be releasing the updated copy of next month's study guide, and that's entitled Bless You, and to think about what are some of the ways that we can be a blessing. Where do we find some of those words and expressions and themes in Scripture? But just know a week from today, that's almost ready to be released. So next week we'll have it for you, and we will also have hard copies for you as well. As we shoot this video at this time and in this space, it is a beautiful day. It is a beautiful fall day, and we are reminded of the goodness of God's creation, a creation that still retains its marvelous beauty because God made it that way. We're also reminded of the immense need of our world for us to step in and engage and be good image bearers who protect, who keep, and who work for good. That's part of what it means to be made in the image of God. As you seek to be that kind of person today and in the rest of this week, the peace and the power and the spirit of the risen Christ be with you.